Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Houston Texans and the Seattle Seahawks. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
All right. Tony.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better. Houston. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control is so like chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. High 5 to the stars in this range. From the outlaw that'll never get tangled. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sliding this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a boy.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he finds space for that 3-yard gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Keeping it with Mixon. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
18. Shotgun now, first round. His first throw is an interception. Kobe Bryant has it, and he's out clear. And he takes this one back for the pick 6.
Well, that is quite the tone setter and very different between the two sides. Offense, that's a disaster. But defensively, you've just lit the flame of emotion. Now you want to build on it. Wow.
PAT effort coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. begin with a run by Mixon. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. On the ground again with Mixon. And only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check, man. Check. Go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Here we go. Warriors, 70, 60, Eagles, 60, Dragons, 60. Ready.
First down throw here from Milrow. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. He's still going at the 30. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. That's a good find from the Alabama rookie, and that'll give him a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15.
70 Lions. Bronco 80. Check. Hurt.
And out to Walker from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
From the gun, Milrow. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut by Collins on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Stroud to throw on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Avoids a defender with that foot race. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he did.
And he's got it. Has a layup for it for touchdown. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line.
So to get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60.
Milrow from the gun. This one falls incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60.
Monroe looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And he's hoping for good results on his first look of the night. And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down, Stroud. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the move, hit it right. He tucks it and takes off.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Running left is Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
On the quick, right?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Into the hands of Dell. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two...
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans earn the chance to tie before halftime. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Kenny McIntosh. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
18, 5 Warriors, 60.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Finds Cup once more. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
At the 13-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
118, that's it.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Stroud. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Nick Emenwari.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19. Let's go.
2nd and 6 now. Working downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he is down to the 30-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout.
That's good.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Milrow with it on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing now. Milrow. Has it downfield, working the left. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
the street. Hiking. Ready,
To the air, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Cooper caught the intended receiver. And that makes it 2nd and goal.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket.
Come on.
Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some
60
point.
Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On the gun, Milrow. And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Dixon to kick off.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Set it down for him at the 38. First and 10, around to Mixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Get it. 60 even.
Staying with Walker. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got Smith-Njigba for the catch. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw here from Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Dragon 60. Ready.
Another try following the sack. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
47-yard line. A pickup of 18 yards. It's now third down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's complete. Play made by Cup. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out at halftime. Cooper Cup, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Runs out cut by Higgins. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. Catch moves into the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. From the gun, Stroud. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans start the second half with some needed points. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Go!
Milrow from the gun. That's come on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Come on. Set! Crackle 80!
Shotgun now for Milrow. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
70, Hawk 70. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Let go.
2nd and 10. Milrow to throw. It is caught at the 20. Give him 32 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Walker on first down. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Stroud. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it took a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. We'll have to pause now as they tend to an injured player. And that appears to be Joe Mixon, who they're looking at. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Again, he connects with Collins. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Strand again. Buys time, rolling right. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. Catch is made in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans make it an 11-point ball game. They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to... Oh, the football's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready?
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Buffalo, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 18, Pioneer.
From the 39. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Viking, 18. Come 19, come 19. 19 light.
And the gun, Milrow. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans have some new life in the 4th.
I think you could almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Here's Stroud throwing for it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Ernest Jones with the pick.
You know, sometimes it just feels like the opposing coaches are sitting right inside your skull. They read the call and were set up perfectly to counter.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has it downfield working the left. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the draw, it's Walker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 11. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Let's see, first it was a pass. Now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Toss play. This is Walker. And that run very short. Only getting to the 27. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Connects on the crosser. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, come on.
Walker now from the gun. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Big Lion, check, pep, 70.
Running forward, it's Walker. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks leading by 5. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Walker. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Seven Pirates. Go.
Here he is to throw. The back grabs it. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Texans 37.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. On the move, hit it right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Forced out to his right. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Weak Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let's get trap 60, trap 60. Not Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They're going to pass it here. Complete it over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
A loss of 2 yards.
So several thousand 12th men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a